amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Sukdoctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakis. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Well, my friends, welcome to Dune Awakening. Very unique storyline there. Looks like, basically they were describing an ultimate timeline where Paul Atreides was never born. I really dig that, and that's what we're going to be getting into today. Going to try out Dune Awakening. Welcome to Arrakis, my friends. Alright, so I do have a character I made with the character creator before I started the game. Basically, you were able to download it a little bit early, do a benchmark, so everything looked pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably load that guy up here. Yeah, I'm in North America, of course. Let's check our different things here. Alright, to avoid anything, I'm going to kind of put a brief pause here for just a second on the stream. Let's see if I can do that. And I'll come back to you once I've selected my server and such, guys.
Approach, prisoner.
Alright, got our server picked. Here we are.
Show yourself, child.
Alright, so here's where we're should be able to import. Yes, right here, import. My character we created before. There you are. And we will finish the character, and of course, he will be named Elric, as always, guys. Alright, we're going to do locked, just that way we can get the full feel of the game. It will be a guided tour, basically gives us some tutorials on how the gameplay works with this particular game. I'm pretty experienced in the survival genre, but it doesn't hurt to actually go through the tutorial because some things may be a touch different.
Have they told you what I am?
Yes.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
I don't know if this actually affects anything other than the emotes. Let's see. You got Gede Prime, which of course is the Harkonnen base, I believe. Remember? Yeah, it's controlled by a network of dense urban enclaves. This is a rich, verdant agri-world of rolling hills and river-fed valleys. The music planet is center of culture and civility in the Imperium. Cool. Temperate but storm-racked oceanic world, the ancestral home of House Atreides, is known for its relaxed agrarian lifestyle and famous vineyards. A green and pleasant world with satellite-controlled weather, the fates of many are decided within the ornate halls of the Imperial planet. And then we have this one here, a forbidding ice world of mountain, tundra, and forest. The Ixians conceal their vast technological empire within sprawling underground cities. This one's kind of cool. Also, of course, you know, House Atreides is pretty awesome. Yeah, that particular planet, especially portrayed in some of the movies, looks really cool, and in the book, it's really described well. Let's go with this one.
The
Why not?
machine world. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
Okay, and this looks like this would be... It gives us a dialogue trait. You have bondsmen, which is the educated caste that serves the great houses and administrators. Imperial bureaucracy. Bondsmen are known casually as the citizen class. Familia, a caste reserved for the essential members of a noble household or retinue. Looks like they're basically just the nobility. I think these guys are kind of like the workforce. They're the peasants. Let's go with bondsman. That way we're a citizen at least.
There is always work to be done. And millions like you to do it.
Yeah, kind of like worker drones
You
or
had
something.
a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Alright, so this is kind of a big thing here. I've done a little bit of research on the game just because I didn't want to come into it completely blind. You do have 5 different disciplines that you can do. 4 to start with. We have the Swords Master here, which basically is close quarters. The Bene Gesserit, the Acolyte, is actually kind of think of like a rogue, but also has like almost kind of magical powers. They use the way of the voice, things like that. It's kind of interesting. The Mentats are more, I would consider like surgical troops. They come in and they're snipers. They do a lot of headshots. That's what their skill tree is for. That's what it's geared towards. The Trooper is also a ranged weapon dealer, but their strength is actually center of mass. Basically, they shoot for the body versus the head in their skills. So it's kind of interesting. Depends on what you want to choose. I know that the Swordsmaster and the Bene Gesserit, they are some of the last ones you find. So a lot of people recommend you take those to start with, but that way you can get building on those. I am actually going to take the Bene Gesserit because there is a reason. It doesn't even really have to do with that. It's harder to find those. That they're the last ones that you find in the game to actually mentor under and actually be able to, because you can mix and match your traits and stuff. You don't have to stick to one particular archetype, if you will. But with this one, there is a lot of healing things and defense. So I'm going to go with that to start with. That way I can kind of boost my defense and my healing at the very beginning of the game here. So I'm going to do that.
I have heard of our sisters giving training outside of the chapter house. It is frowned upon. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I've kind of taken two paths that the Bene Gesserit really doesn't like. You know, the planet that actually has technology, which of course in the Dune universe, there was an uprising in the past of, you know, sentient type cyborgs slash machines, and they defeated it, and they also outlawed basic computers in general. A lot of their technology is just based on mechanical and things like that. So it's kind of interesting that, you know, I'm kind of skirting the road where they don't like it all. So all right, so you might recognize this kind of thing right here from the movie here in just a second. I have spoken truth.
Come here.
I saw this in a cutscene before.
Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
You're wrong. It's just an off-worlder. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Well, of course, we start the game with a shipwreck. I mean, seems like a lot of games do that. A lot of dead people in here. And of course, because it's a desert world, it looks like they're very mummified. Kind of cool. Alright, so this should be a really cool game, I'm hoping. A lot of crafting, a lot of survival, base building, things like that. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, the world set in Dune on Arrakis. I mean, it's just totally awesome. One of the greatest... Oh, okay. Let's pick this up. Okay, so we can craft now. Yeah, you know, of course, the world of Arrakis, you know, the story of Dune is one of the greatest sci-fi, you know, epics that's ever been written in the past, you know. Really awesome. Read the book. Let's see, Radio Will. Alright, there we are. Read the book years ago, probably middle school age, 12, 13. Definitely kind of cool. Alright, looks like we have to maybe hold X? Okay, hold X. There we are. Okay, so now we are rehydrated. That's definitely going to be important where we're at here. Cannot drink. Make sure we don't miss anything. Alright, so let's head down this way. Looks like I'm going to have to drop down. See if we take damage. Okay, well, yeah, there is definitely fall damage. I took a lot of damage there, so let's grab these. Heal kit. Okay, so we can use, looks like the fiber that we're pulling up here to actually make a heal kit. We'll do that here in just a second. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's craft the max amount. It'd be 5 of them. Takes about 2 seconds apiece, 3 seconds apiece for each one of them, so it's not too bad. Right, cool. And healing, use the heal kit by selecting the radio menu. Alright, there it is. Alright, looks like that healed us halfway. I'm gonna go ahead and use another one. I want to get all the way up. Hate to die this early in the game. Ooh. Cannot drink. And it looks like that might be something we may not want to walk into. Oh, looks like that's where we're climbing at. Looks like some, maybe Fremen graffiti on the wall there. Can I grab the rope? Nope. Looks like that actually probably was a bridge or something at one point in time. Alright, let's grab some of this fiber here. Probably definitely can't not have too much of that. Got a little bit more here. Oh, we can continue to make bandages. Stamina drains while climbing. Stamina recharges automatically unless you're sprinting. Okay. Kinda standard fare for survival games. Alright, what's the sprint? Oh, okay, cool. Sprint, there we are. It doesn't look like your stamina actually goes down while you're sprinting. That's good to know. Oh, looks like we're stepping out into the world here. Welcome to the desert of Arrakis.
So then, you're not quite dead.
Oh, I want one.
Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered. Come, let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Off-worlder.
Who are you?
Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter? Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water.
Name yourself, and we can move on.
I am Xantara. My companion is Noctua. Now, shall we discuss our escape?
What is this place?
The Fremen name for it translates as the Valley of Echoes. A sacred place to the Fremen. A place of death and prophecy.
Is this why you saved me?
It is the miracle and inimitability of prophecy. I will speak on this no further.
How do we come to crash?
A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage.
Why attack a prison ship?
No doubt the work of some desperate and dangerous outlaw. But there are so many fitting that description. There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say.
Tell me what to do.
We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above.
How do we get one down?
That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
What about the other prisoners?
You must kill them. In other circumstances, their water would be a valuable resource. But with the Sardaukar here, we do not have time to claim them.
Kill them all?
Only those that get in your way. Think of it as a kindness. They will not survive Arrakis for long.
Aren't Sardaukar here to protect us?
His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught but the Emperor's interests. And certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Carthag. We are as vermin to them, Off-worlder.
Enter the ship, find the captain, activate the transmitter. Anything else?
Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Goodbye. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go down in here and, oops, sunstroke. Spending time in the sun will fill up the sunstroke bar. Once filled, you will be affected by sunstroke, which can increases dehydration rate. To avoid and remove sunstroke, stick to the shadows. Okay, well, let's get hydrated. Okay, so we're already full. We'll stay in the shadows as best as we can here. So I guess let's go down here and find what we're looking for, the captain and such, and this transmitter. Step up in here. We are sheltered. Alright. You don't have anything? Alright. See if we get over here, back into the shade
The
here.
guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
Alright, so looking for a couple of things here. A cut array and the power pack. Let's see.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Yeah, it looks like we picked up the power supply at the same time as we picked up the cut array here. So we have an analyze mode and just, you know, basically, yeah, a mining mode. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Okay, so that's how you analyze. And I guess we actually would fire along here, this being the weakest point of the rock. Does that make sense? Okay. Kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. Yeah, just teach us how to use this piece of machinery here. It kind of makes sense, you know, yeah, that the rock would have a weak point, and that's where you'd want to cut.
Blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
All right. Cut array can scan and cut open certain doors. All right. So here. And here. Cut off the hinges. Kind of cool.
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
All right. The only weapon we have is this little scrap metal knife, so... Light attacks are quick. Multiple light attacks in succession will stagger the opponent, the target. Alright, well, that was easy enough. At least for now. Just take it all. Time you block to just as the enemy attacks to land a parry. A successful parry will stagger the attacker. So that's the L trigger.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't know she was coming at me.
Window of opportunity.
Come on. Okay. Not very intuitive. Here, hang on, let's see. Is my trigger working?
You're dead.
Okay.
I'll get you.
Give me just a second till I get this timing down here. Okay, now we're stuck in here, so that's kind of cool.
Hush. It'll all be over soon. Eyes on enemy. I'll get you. Enemy found.
It's kind of crazy because I wasn't that far off the timing. It's just kind of takes a second to kind of get a hang of it. We'll get her this time though. Consequently, guys, I'm probably going to be using guns in this game.
Ready your weapon, Offworlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Okay, and she comes out this door here. Okay.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Yeah, if you don't get the first hit, you can't block the next ones. Okay. Just took a minute to get the timing down, so we're good now. Okay, so you can walk through the green ones. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Yeah, it took me a minute to get that timing down, but now I think I'm okay. Yeah, it's just going to take a minute. Each game is different. Some attacks can cause you to be staggered, dash in any direction to snap out of dagger quickly. Direction plus dash to break out of a staggered stand. Alright, well, we'll just go through that. Water discipline. Having your hydration level above 1/3 will give you a bonus to your maximum stamina, which is further increased by above 2/3. When your hydration is below 1/3, the bonus to your maximum stamina is removed. When it is empty, you become dehydrated, and you will start to lose health until you hydrate again. Alright. We definitely have to maintain our water here. Oh, okay, cool. So refreshed. Alright, so we're a little bit higher here. Can we get it kind of full? Almost. But you can't do that out in the open with those plants, it looks like, so... Or at least we weren't able to earlier. Might be able to now. He did. Alright, so I guess we gotta drop down and we'll fight this person. Heavy and slow blade attacks. Heavy attacks are slow, break, block, and cause stagger if they land. Shield, stop incoming melee attacks and projectiles to penetrate a shield. First, stagger the target and then use heavy attack. Slow blade attack. Hold to slow blade attack on a staggered enemy. Okay.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Gotta get found.
Okay, got that down. That wasn't too bad. Take all those bandages. See how many we have. We might go ahead and use one real quick. Yeah, might as well. Healed up a little bit. Looks like we're heading out this way here.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Okay, we picked that up. Now we're able to transfer through these different
The
shields.
captain's room is blocked by a pentashield.
Yeah, that's the way we
You'll
came
need
from.
a pentashield key to pass through. See if
Let's
there's another way forward.
activate the transmitter here. It looks like that was the captain. Yup, here they come.
We only need the
Boom. Ooh, a little bit of frame drop there, guys.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Woodland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breath ada hung unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here. The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals. Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through. There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
Get up, Offworlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now!
Oh boy. Run for the rocks.
You made it, Offworlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Offworlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Maula outfit won't cut it out here.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. Got to see our first sandworm already. Alright, so it looks like we've got some quest up here. Getting equipped. Get your first set of armor. Harvest 15 fiber. Research makeshift clothing in the research menu. Craft a full set of makeshift clothing. Okay, so we're full up on our hydration right now for the most part. So, ooh. Alright, so we'll get these. Research menu contains designs for equipment and shows the location of necessary components. Use intel points to acquire these designs. So we'll open our research menu. And makeshift clothing is definitely what we have to unlock right now. Okay. And we have three more intel. I guess that would work. that what we're looking at here? So it takes 2 for this. Respawn beacon, that might be a good idea. It's locked right now. Looks like we actually have to just continue along the journey to get those. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll pick up the granite stone while we're here. We'll grab these fibers. We're at 12. Should be pretty much right through here. We'll be able to grab these. Make sure we don't go down into the sand. I don't want to deal with the worm right now. It's 13. Alright, so looks like it's calling for this. It gives us more salvage metal, granite stone. I'm sure we'll need that for other stuff later on. Oh, it looks like we may have enough. Okay, so how do we craft here? I believe it's in here. And oh, crafting, here we are. Alright, so we'll make a hood, some gloves, pants, shoes, and a jacket. What does that make it? Oh, wait. Why didn't it go down? Oh, we have to select it. Okay, well. Alright, looks like we still had enough to be able to do everything. It's kind of interesting. I just figured, you know, I'd hover across it, be able to hit the button, but you actually have to select it first. Okay, good to know. Make a power pack. We also have, well, we can actually make a cut array if we need to. Alright, so I guess inventory now. And I guess we can equip stuff with the X button.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over the sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cut array and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Let's see what I think this is probably the granite right here. Yeah. So we're looking for metal. Salvage metal using the cut array. Okay, let's see. We did find the one piece already. That's why we've got 65. We're almost actually all the way there where we need to be. So let's just run around the base of this, see if we can find something. What's this? That's granite, yeah. Granite. More granite, more granite. It's like granite. Alright. Let's see, we'll just jump across this little stretch of sand right here and see if we can find some over this way. Oh, something's lit up over there. Might be somebody's base. I am a couple hours past the launch, so people probably have actually already started building, so I'm sure there's some bases around. I would assume this is granite as well. Yeah. Alright. Doesn't hurt, because we'll probably need that later on, probably to build bases and such. But also, that might be a bandit camp over there, actually. Let's not go over too far and hit that just yet. But yeah, you know, using the granite stone to, you know, build our base and such. But also, it gives us experience, you know, so we can level up. I believe the level cap right now is like 200 because you get like 200 experience or 200 skill points. So that's kind of neat. Oh, what's this over here? Some salvage metal. Not a lot. Oh, here we go. Finally. So this is what the metal's going to look like. That gave us quite a bit there. Getting closer to what we need. Go ahead and pick all this up. Since we're here. Make sure we don't miss any of it. Alright, looks like we can actually research that now, so let's go into our research. And it was here. Alright. Cool deal. Now we just have to make them. Alright, so we have to craft 90 bolts. Okay, of the darts. Alright, well I crafted a few extra, but that's not going to hurt anything. Alright, there we are. And I'd assume, yes, it's on here. Now we have our first weapon. True ranged weapon anyway. Alright, so we have to research the respawn beacon. Which is here. And it looks like we had to craft one and place it down. Okay, well we can do that for now. Crafting, respawn beacon. Craft one of those. Good deal. Alright, just to clear the quest, we'll go ahead and place this one down.
This used to be Fremen territory.
There we are.
The War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Try to get in the shade while we're doing this real quick. Alright, so we need to research the binoculars. Okay, and now we will craft them. Alright, good deal. And now we have to scout for one of these bases, I would assume. Right over there is one of them. So it's what? Yep, in here. And how do we use them? Small camps can be found all over Arrakis, populated with a handful of people trying to survive. The camps can hold salvage metal, fuel cells, and other valuable items if you are willing to fight for them. Okay. Oh, here we are. Left trigger. Oh, what's this? This might actually that's one right there, I do believe. Yep. Okay, so this wasn't one. Sounds like a worm is around or something. Let's see if we run over here and see if we can get sight of it. It's pretty loud. That's kind of crazy, guys. Alright. Nope, probably don't need to go down that way. Find a way down off these rocks so we can head over there. Alright, we're out in the sun here. Let's try to get out of the sun.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, so a big sandstorm. What am I supposed to do? I have no shelter. Oh my, look at that. This is going to get intense, guys. Let's climb up in here, hopefully. Because I'm pretty sure if we were out in the open, it would kill us. It says I'm unsheltered. Alright, here's sheltered. Okay. Guess I wasn't far enough into this rock enclave here. Guess we'll just hang out here for a minute till this sandstorm passes. I don't know how long they are. Nope, it says I'm unsheltered again. Okay, here we are. Alright, it passed. Good. Alright, so we're actually getting ready to go fight something. Let's craft some bandages real quick, because I do believe we need that now. After all that. Health kit. Here we are. Go and do a few of them. Do you have to? You may have to stay in the crafting menu. Oh no, it's crafting in the background. Okay, good. All right, let's heal up a little bit here, and now we'll make our way over here to this bandit camp and see if we can clear that out. Can I drink? Cannot drink. I think you can only drink past up to a third of your hydration with those plants. That's what it's looking like. Oh, I see some more still. Since I'm right here at it, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Switch over to our cut array. I think this is actually the same place we picked up the last batch, but it looks like it just respawns pretty quick, which is nice. Take all the metal I can get. Alright, gotta get out of the sun. Our heat stroke's going up. Alright, in the shade, that might help. Yeah, it's slowly going down now. I wonder what this blue is here. Let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, not close enough, I guess. Let's see what it is. Copper ore. Okay. Something we're probably going to need some of shortly. Looks like there's some more metal right here. We'll grab this as we're heading over here. Every little bit helps. Alright, good deal. Let's head up this way. Kind of move back into the shadows here. And I guess we're going to have to get our gun out and get ready to do our first combat here, really. I mean, I guess maybe not the first combat, but the first... Okay, ooh. Okay, got those guys. One more. Or actually... Okay, so I didn't actually have to... That's a person we don't have to fight. Guess that's actually a player. Kind of cool. Let's see what they got in here. Anything worth having? Cut array. Yeah, I believe that was actually, yep, a player. They actually are a little bit more past us. They've already got a bike. But that's fine. We're just starting out here. Going to take our time and enjoy it. Okay, it said kill the scavengers. Use your ability. What ability? Oh, so I had to use the knife? I didn't want to use the knife. I like my gun. Alright, well, okay. Let's see if we can find another scavenging place. Maybe up there. Well, if I have enough stamina to clear up that rock. I don't know if I do or not. Guess we'll see. Yeah, it looks like I might be able to get up this. Not too bad. Alright, good. No, I don't see anybody here, so... I'm not sure what's down there. Alright, let's see. Let's walk through here, see if there's anything to find at least. Ooh, sun's kind of rickety, guys. Okay, just pick up that right there. Get as much savage metal as possible. Wow, gotta find a way down. I don't want to take damage. Well, I didn't actually take too much damage there. That's okay. Cool. Somebody's talking to me over here. I heard him. Oh, heat stroke, heat stroke. Let's go down. Okay. Alright, so use my ability. What ability? Do I have abilities? Let's see. Maybe... Oh, skills. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we already have Compel. Use the voice to force a target to your position from afar. Voice abilities require a short period of view to register an opponent. Okay. So that's the left bumper.
It's obvious you've had some training.
There we are. That was cool.
But nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
That was kind of neat. Use the voice to actually bring somebody to me. An on-screen icon will let you know when you are suffering from negative effect. Negative effects that have a duration will also display how long the effect lasts. Well, okay, status UI. Status UI provides additional information about armor, spice addiction, pinned schematics, and the current zone. Hold the back button to character status. Oh. Spend skill points in the skills menu to unlock new abilities, techniques, and permanent bonuses. Okay. So... Okay, that's kind of neat. Shield, power, dispenser, heat protection, heat level 0, radiation level. Oh, we got to worry about radiation. Okay, cool. Alright, and that's the chat. Just kind of learning the controls here. So we have 2 skill points we can open. Restricted to a second ability has been obtained. Well, we definitely want this one, the Bendu Sprint. You override your nervous system and musculature with an immense surge of activity, allowing you to run forward at an incredible speed. So we're going to learn this one.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless
That
you'd
was
like
cool.
to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
2 flowers will only fill up to 1/3 of your hydration. Consuming it too much will cause nausea. Okay. Yeah, I actually kind of already figured that out. Let's go ahead and grab this while we're here. It's wanting us to pick up granite now so we can make a base. We'll have to figure out a good place for a base too. Even if we got to travel a little bit, we will. I'm not going in there right now. So let's head out this way, see if we can find some granite. What is this? Nothing. There's some granite. So we need 150 total is what it's asking us for, so we're almost there already. Yeah, there's another piece. We're going to grab it right here, and this should actually finish that part up, at least. And then we'll just have to find a good place for base. New schematics available. Let's see what we have here. Basic construction kit. So yeah, that's the one thing we needed. Go ahead and build that. Craft a construction tool. Equip with the construction tool. Alright, so we'll go in here, go into crafting. There's our construction tool. Make one of those. Voila. That's already equipped, of course. Alright, and, okay, now we don't want it here, so can I just close? Yes. Do we have a map that we can look at here? Sure, there has to be something. Yep, there, map. Not even sure where we're at just yet. Okay, so we're there. This is all we've explored. Probably need to do some exploring before we put down a base here. So let's go out east. West, I mean. And we'll find us a nice spot for a base and get everything set up. Probably not going to make a huge base to start with, but need to find some plants there. There's some right over here. But yeah, you know, not going to make a huge base to start with, but initially. All right, cool. But initially, we'll just make something that'll be survivable right now, and we'll go from there. And we can be unsheltered right now. That's not going to hurt anything. Alright, so that would be somebody's base. Alright, let's see if we can head out this direction. I'm just trying to explore a little bit. Oh, we need to run. There might be a worm. The bar at the center of the screen shows the vibrations you're making in an open... Vibration turns red. Seek safety immediately. Okay, so we're actually off of that, though. So basically, when that thing turns red, we got to make sure that we're moving out of the way here. Yeah, I'm not worried about doing that just yet. We'll keep moving. There's a base up there. That's kind of neat. Let's move over here. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Oh, it's turning reddish. Kind of orange. We're gonna make it. Yes, okay, we're good. Be nice once we get a little bit of transport under our belt there, guys. Just looking for here. I see nothing right now. Like I said, I'm just trying to rush over here. Going to find somewhere I want to put the base down. Somebody's up there fighting something. Alright, let's get a little bit of hydrated here. Alright, let's take a look at the map now. Where are we at? What's this up here? That's where our personal marker is. This is different things that we've seen already. Let's head over into this. If I can get over there. That's a little bit of a stretch of sand there. So we might hopefully make a good run for it. This is a long stretch. Oh boy. Oh boy. This might be a little bit too long. I hear him. Alright. It's a little tight there, guys. I wasn't sure if I was going to make that. This might be a nice little spot for a base. Just up in here. Is it near anything, though? I mean, you know, we've got a scavenger camp. Do we have any resources? Probably need to put a base down where there are some resources. Okay, so that's where that's a scavenger camp. So we can get some stuff from them. Let's see. Looks like there's some stuff right through here. Yeah, gonna have some metal. Yeah, quite a bit of metal. Do we have the granite that we were looking at? Lots of sandworms activity out there. Yeah, it looks like there's some granite right here, maybe. Maybe? Let's see. No, that's not granite. Okay, what about this here? Okay, that's a little bit of granite. Lots of metal. Trying to make sure we find a spot that has some granite. As long as we have some that's respawning, I'm cool with it. Yeah, okay, some more there. Do we have any copper? Because we've already seen that there's copper in the game. We definitely want some copper. It's another scavenger camp. And there's dew right through here. Alright. Yeah. It'd be really nice if I could find some copper, because I'm thinking about putting my base right in this area. Oh, I'm a little parched. Where did I see that dew? The little plants that have dew. They seem to be kind of in the more sheltered areas, so I guess we'll backtrack over this direction. Yeah, that's right, some right here. Don't want to be parched. Alright, let's climb up. Let's see what's up here. Because we definitely have stuff in the area that we're able to find. Oh, there's dew right here, so that's really close. That's kind of cool. Some granite right up here. There's a lot of steel down bottom, so yeah, that works. And the good thing is you don't really have to have a super flat spot, because basically the way you can work the game, the building seemed to be really intuitive. Like you can make the foundations flat, building on just about any surface. And scavenger camp, another one. So yeah, I think I might actually build like right in here. just the basic little first base. Sure, why not? Might be a mistake. Looks like we've got something right here. But I'm not worried about it. It's fine. So, building tool. Kind of rotate around, just looking. Like I said, this is going to be just a basic little. I don't know. This isn't really flat enough. Let me maybe go down bottom. Because it was a lot flatter down here. I'm thinking I might be able to sneak it up in here somewhere. As long as it's not in the open sand where the sandworm can eat me, I think I'm okay. Yeah, and there's still right here, there's granite, there's plenty of stuff right through here. Alright, so if I build like right in here, like right against the yeah, that's one thing, I haven't seen a lot of the water right through here. It's like tucked back in here, it's not so bad. Yeah, there's some right here. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe going right out here and just building a small base for now. Something to get us started. How far out can I go before we have to worry about worms? Like here. Okay, yeah, so definitely have plenty of room to... Ooh, he was right on me. So, yeah, we're going to be able to go right here, I believe. We'll just do it. Worst case scenario, oh, no, it's got a no build zone out here. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, that kind of limits where we can put something right here. Okay, so I guess maybe I'm too far on the map over this direction. Because that does look like open desert out that way. Like there's nothing. Yeah, it looks like there's a red zone. So I'm actually on the edge of the map here. Of course. So let's go back this way. I'll spend most of the stream looking for someplace to build. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so there is the dew right back there. Maybe I can go right in here? Let's see. This might work. Alright, let's go back this way just a little bit. Maybe we'll go over there. It's a little bit of a run. How far is that? Okay, so it looks like maybe we can... kind of do this and we'll... See, all right, now I'm gonna check because I might be able to go right here. It's pretty flat. So I just want to make sure because I got to be close to the water. Got to make sure we have a dew spot. I think that's what this is. Yes. Okay, so we're pretty close to this, so that works. Let's see if we can build right over here. May not be close to a lot of things, but you know. Because I haven't seen, like, I'm sure there's like some like places like trading hubs or something like that. Let's see. All right, so we can go right here. How far out can we go before we have to worry about worms? Okay, yeah, so we can definitely fit in here, no problem. Not have to worry about the sandworms. But we are kind of close to them. That works. Alright, so... Alright, so let's go ahead and build this. What is it? X, I believe? Yeah, gotta hold it.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Alright, so... go down here, let's see, foundation. Yeah, so we're going to do some foundation. Alright, so I guess let's kind of... projection acts as a representation of what you want to build, and it's only visible while the construction tool is equipped. And your player and your team can see him. Okay, so yeah. Alright, let's get out of the way here. Kind of get an idea on how the building works here. Okay. Let's see, hang on, I can adjust the height. Let's see, so... adjust the height. Okay, so move maybe? Pick up buildable. Just trying to figure out how it works here, guys. Maybe something that might be easier with the mouse here. Okay, there we are. Demolish. Alright, just bear with me here, guys. I'm trying to... because what I'm wanting to do, let's not fill that in yet. Alright, so got that. Don't understand how to adjust the height. It's saying to let the D-pad push up, but it's not doing it. Let me try it with the mouse here. And that says left control? Huh. Alright, well, for now. Okay. Figure the rest of it out later on. Okay, I wanted to do the four there, so I did 6, and wants to do walls and a door. Okay. Outer face. No, we want the inner face, so how do we rotate? At least that works. Nothing else will be protected from the sandstorms that we hit earlier. Okay, we need a door. Is that the door? Yes. Interface. Alright, so now I guess we can fill these in. Eventually we'll change some of this out and put down windows. We'll make the base a lot better. Of course, this is just our starter base. There's other areas we'll have to build other bases in. Or move bases, however they want us to do it. Okay, construct a door. Got that done. Sure, now we got to do roofs, right? Construct a roof. Alright, so... floor, rooftop, rooftop. Okay. The building seems to be pretty intuitive. I mean, some games, it's not quite as intuitive, but these seem to work pretty well. Not enough materials. Okay, so we gotta go get some granite. Let's see. Gotta get in the shade too, so we don't get heat stroke here. There we are. I think there was some granite out this direction. Plenty of scavenger camps right here too, which we'll be hitting those up shortly. Ah, here we are. Just kind of make a little circuit here and pick some stuff up. I do have some damage. Let's do a bandage. Oh, I need some moisture, guys. I'm kind of dying to have hydration here. There we are. All right, now can I heal? Yes. Okay, so you can't heal while you're dehydrated. Kind of makes sense, I guess. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Oh, that's a... Yeah, we're not ready to fight you yet. We'll do that here in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the circuit we can go around here. Nothing there. So this is metal. We don't need that just yet, though. Pick up, pick up. Alright, good deal. Might be enough to get everything done, I believe. So let's head back to the base. We can put the roof on, and we will build our first shelter. Let's grab that. Alright, let's see if we can hug the wall here. Try to stay out of the sun as much as possible. Try to avoid the sunstroke there. Like I said, we're just doing a basic base right now, and we can either expand on it or we'll probably have to move it once we move to other areas. So that's why I'm not investing too much time or effort into a better base. I may do it in the future, though. Let's see. I think it's right over here. Of course, I'm way out in the sun. Yeah, it should be right up over here somewhere. There it is. Like I said, just a basic rectangle, guys. Let me get in here and get a roof on, and then we won't be dying of sunstroke here. I feel very parched. Of course. Up, get in there. All right. Construction tool. And now let's fill this stuff in. All right. Okay, so we have to move this inside. So that would probably be... How do I pick it up? I'm not trying to build, I'm trying to pick it up. Okay, hang on. Let me get off the sunstroke here, guys. Now, of course, now I don't have any water. Let me go see if I can get some water real quick. Stop right here. Yeah, I thought there was a little bit right here. Probably the easiest to get to from where I'm at. Can I actually, it says something, I think it said harvest? No, maybe not. Maybe it was something else I saw it said harvest. Which I'm not quite full. It says I can't drink, but I'm not quite full. That's alright. Get back in the shade here. Okay. Now it says to move your sub-fief console to a sheltered area with construction tools. So I have the construction tool on. Now this is build. Move? Here we are. Move it. And I guess we can just, we'll set it right here in the corner for now. There we are. Just had to get the right menu there, guys. Alright, desert power. Construct or interact with a small storage container. Construct or interact with a fuel generator. Deposit fuel cells in the generator. Alright, so I would assume this is all stuff we're going to have to research here. We have 3 research points, so it's not so bad. Blood purifier. Okay, we don't need that. So each one of these, okay, this would be like weapons. This is like storage. Fabricator, refinery. Okay, so I guess this is like production here. A glow tube. I already got the respawn beacon. Copper products. Okay, well, we're definitely not ready for that. Where is... They don't have a search button. Just trying to find the different things we need. Okay, so can I just craft them automatically? I mean, maybe I already have those open. Don't see anything. Maybe it's under the construction? Yeah, that's probably where it's at. Yeah, there's a storage box right there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and place this in the corner here. Alright, that knocks that out. Now we need the generator, which is right here. I would assume it has to be inside, so we'll go ahead and put it here. Glad we picked all that metal up. And we need fuel cells. How do I get fuel cells? May have fuel cells. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we have a little fuel cell. Deposit. Why?
The sub-fief console comes
There we
with
are.
an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, Offworlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Hopefully we're not going to turn into a vampire here, guys. Alright, so let's see. Got to do research here. Need to do the basic ensanguation kit. We'll research that. And what's this? Okay, so we're not ready for that just yet. So we got to craft the blood extractor. And I guess we will have to probably do one of these. Alright, so got both those done. Now we got, looks like they're going us to go to a scavenger camp and kill some scavengers and get 1,000 milliliters of blood. Okay. Well, we know where some scavenger camps are at. I've actually already looked. There's a number right over here. Yeah, quite a few. So we'll go hit a couple of those. We'll grab some water on the way. We don't have to worry about the sun right now because it is nighttime, thankfully. So don't have to worry about sunstroke. But we will go ahead and fill up on the water real quick. Alright, so there we are. It's as good as we can get. Yeah, there's quite a bit back here. Yeah, so here's a scavenger camp. Let's get our weapon ready. Okay, and now we use the tool here. Alright, so we'll take all that first. Alright, and now... Alright, good deal. And might as well go ahead and pick up everything while we're here. Little chest here. Take all that. Alright, so research the blood purifier, construct and interact with the blood purifier, and then deposit blood in there. So basically what it'll do, it'll turn the blood into water. Kinda interesting. I guess you would do anything to survive in a desert like this, so of course. Set over here and we'll get this built inside the base. And we should have a ready supply of water. Fortunately, we have to kill people to do it. Which is fine. That's part of the game. Let's see. Yeah, blood purifier. Let's research this. Sheltered areas provide protection from sandstorms. Seek them out to avoid one of the key dangers of Arrakis. Your shelter status is displayed above the hydration bar. Okay, let's see. So I would assume that's under here. Refineries, yes. Blood purifier is considered a refinery. Awesome. Set it right here, and we'll build it. And let's deposit some blood here. Okay, deposit blood.
You're probably feeling it by now, Offworlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Alright, looks like that's actually... Whoa, okay. Looks like we got a cutscene here or something. Spice-induced dream. Vision.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Aqua, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
You've experienced a spice dream. On awakening, you're protected from harm for a short time. Move to continue your journey. Alright. Follow your inner sight to the first trial, and then it's unknown. Alright, so it looks like now we are kind of pretty much through some of, at least most of the tutorial. Maybe. Now kind of left on our own a little bit. Your inner sight has revealed the path. Follow it to the first trial of Akul. The inner sight marker will help you find your way to the next chapter of your story. Purple icons mark important locations in your journey. Alright, well, let's look at the map. Alright, of course it's on the other side. I started to actually go this direction and put our base down, but I don't know. I saw this little area right here and I thought this looked kind of cool. But that's okay. Probably do a little bit more crafting. Open up some more recipes. We'll figure out where we'll go from there. Do I have any more deposit? I don't think I do. No, okay. So, but what I can do is drink. So that puts us a little over. What I'll probably do is go out here and just kind of hit a lot of these different bandit camps, and we'll run through those a little bit, get some more water, make sure we're good. Let's see, well, maybe not while we're out in the open. When I get back with some more supplies and such, what we'll do, we'll look and see what other research we might be able to open up. Alright, so checking the timing on how fast they respawn. This guy hasn't respawned yet, but I didn't actually come in here and get any of this, so I'm going to grab this stuff real quick. Okay, that's underneath there. Alright, cool. We'll grab this stuff, because, you know, we're going to need steel. Because there's a lot more fabricators that we'll be making, a lot more refineries, things like that. Oh, no, it didn't say anything about a sandstorm. Oh, no, that might have been a worm out there making a little mess. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking these scavenger camps because we're probably going to need some fuel cells before long as well. And I figure this is a good time here at night to kind of run around and check a few things. So back to the base here. Alright, so basically I run around right through here. Let's go down this direction. more towards the south and see what we can find. I know there's a number of the scavenger camps over there. Just gotta find the entrances into these rocks here. Yeah, I'm unsheltered, but it's not that bad right now. Grab that. Yeah, this stuff does respawn pretty quickly. Kind of surprised it respawns that fast. I think they kind of wanted to make the game a little bit more enjoyable for like people who do PvE, solo people.
Someone's here.
Come to me. Alright, cool. Not too hard. Oh, I gotta do this. Okay, is it gonna let me do it? Alright. Yeah, we'll take all that and then... Okay, oh, that's the binoculars. Back to this. Here we are. Huh. I hit the wrong button? Okay, maybe I can't. Well, it says I can use it. I don't understand why it's not... Okay. Anyway, let's at least get this. Okay. Oh, it's underneath here. What else we got back here? Oh, got this. Yeah, definitely take all this metal. We're probably going to need it going forward. That looks like actual containers, but doesn't look like there's anything in them. Alright, so now back to this. Well, the body disappeared, so I guess never mind. Okay, that's exactly what I was trying to do earlier, and it wouldn't work. So I don't know what was going on there, because it's left literally on the controller. It's the right trigger, so that makes no sense. It's interesting. So anyway, I can at least pick up 3 more of those once I kill 3 more people. Pick that up. Let's see where we're going here. It looks like there's a bandit camp. I think there's actually one up top there. Maybe we can go up and get it real quick before it gets daylight on us and it gets a little bit warm. Alright, yeah. Yeah, there's one right up there. Get our knife ready. I know I said at the beginning of the game that I probably would be playing with guns, but I kind of like the compel where you draw them to you and then you attack them with a blade. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's fall down for no reason. Little janky spots, but you know, beginning of the game, you know, they just started it. He was on a stairwell to nowhere. Awesome. Cool. Alright, so the extractor worked that time. That one time it, for whatever reason, didn't. So... Yeah, we'll take all that. Get all this metal. Oop. There we are. Cool. Alright, so... I think the next area, the next bandit camp is down there. I can't jump down right there because I'm pretty sure I'll take massive damage, so... Just gonna work our way around over here. Oh, I feel parched. Of course I do. I was hoping I could get past all that before it got daylight. Just gotta find us a little bit of the dew flowers. I think there's actually some right over here. Yeah, I think this is a patch of them. Good thing is we'll have the blood now that we can refine, so we can definitely fill up on water. Maybe we can make containers too, I don't know. I would assume you'd be able to make like a water skin or something. I know eventually we'll be able to do still suits. That'll be great. Alright, let's see. Actually, I think this was one of the first areas I did. Yeah, I've already done this one. Trying to see how fast they respawn to give us an idea on what we might be looking at. Yeah, they're still everywhere. I'm just wondering maybe in the later areas if resources get a little bit more finite. I don't know, because they seem to be quite prevalent right now. I don't know if I've looked through here before. This is kind of neat. I'm not going to pick everything up right now. Oh.
Huh? I got hostile.
Okay, this guy's got a gun. Oh. Let me get over here and get my gun out. Where's he at? Yeah, I took a little bit of damage, but not too bad. Could have been worse. Yeah, it looks like oh, backpack is full, so we'll have to go put some stuff up before I can get anything else. That's fine. I was mainly wanting the blood to refine anyways, so... Now let's see where we gotta go from here. So we're going up this way. See if we get in the shade, because the sun is out now. We'll get some sunstroke. We don't want to do that. Alright, and... yeah, this way. I definitely like the idea that you can basically sprint as far as you want to. I think I actually hit that box and kind of canceled that out, so that was kind of pointless. I was wanting to do that to move a little bit faster around here to get to the base. Make sure we're going the right way. Yep, still going the right way. Yeah, there it is. See how far this actually runs here. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little bit, you know, makes it a little bit faster. Alright, let's get into the base. We'll deposit our blood here. Get it refining. Awesome. Deposit the blood. Actually, we didn't completely fill up, but that's okay. Be a start. Now we can come over here and we'll deposit some stuff here. What do we have? Okay, so we definitely don't need this on us right now. This is our starting gear. I didn't make two hoods. Oh well, maybe somebody will play with me someday. I'll need that one. Copper ore. Oh, we want our darts. We got to keep those. Let's see, what's this? Scavenge metal, granite stone, fiber. That's our money. Got a fuel cell. Vehicle fuel cell. Oh, gonna have to make another box here, another chest, whatever they call them here in this game. What do they call them? Storage unit? Yeah, storage container. Okay. Eventually, we'll have to organize all this stuff once we start getting a lot of stuff in. But, you know, for now, we can just put stuff in willy-nilly and just kind of put them in there until we have enough materials where we do need to do a little bit more organizing. All right, so let's go ahead and drink a little bit. Nothing else. I'm a little bit hydrated. How's our fuel looking? Should be okay still. Says we have 1 hour left. Might go ahead and deposit that other fuel cell that we had. Was this it? Or is that the vehicle one? Oh, that's the vehicle. That's kind of neat. The top actually turns when you open it, so it looks like it's open. Split? Okay, why would I... Okay. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know I could split it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this in here. Still says just an hour, even though it's at 8. Oh, unit uptime is 37 minutes. Okay. Oh no. Total time uptime is 3 days, so we're good for 3 days now. So okay. Oh, let's see. Did we get? Should we have a little bit more water here? It takes a while to purify. Let's go see if we can hit a couple more of these scavenger places, and then we'll go from there. Oh, actually, what I was going to do, I was going to check my research. Let's see what we can open up. Yeah, we have 4 points, so let's see what we got in here. So we can't even open any of that up. So unfortunately, we're going to have to continue down the quest line and actually don't open up anything. And we have a long trek to get over to where we can do that quest. Step in here for a minute, get rid of that sunstroke. So I guess what we'll do, we'll stock up on the water, make sure we're full on our water there. And just continue to gather a few resources while we're out and about. Mainly steel and such. Alright, so this person's ready for us.
I see someone.
Yeah, gotcha. Let's see. I see I'm running. Okay. Must be a certain part on the body that you have to click in order to get the blood from them like that with the extractor. Oh, got a skill point we can open up. We'll have to look at that here in just a second. Okay. Oh, there's some copper, so we'll go ahead and grab that while we're here. If I can get to it. It's like I'm not high enough to be able to... There it is. Couldn't really get to the copper there. Alright, let's step in here real quick, get rid of the sunstroke. Good deal. Make our way around here. I know there's more scavenger areas over here. Out that direction once we turn past our base. We'll go ahead and stop in, get rid of the sunstroke. Probably get a little bit of water since we're right here. Deposit this blood. Yeah, it's just a gameplay loop that you got to do here. So let's deposit the copper. Oh, that one. Keep that. There's another fuel cell for us. Some more scavenged metal. Okay, so you can only hold 500. So I have to go in here. Put the rest of this in. That works. Come in here. Deposit this little bit of blood. And we'll drink the water. Yeah, see, it's going to take quite a bit of water for us to be able to do the trek that we were looking at. It'd be nice once we actually get a vehicle or two. Okay, just kind of hug the wall here. Keep our... Yeah, there's another one. Keep our sunstroke down. Yeah, the NPCs... I've already found a couple that are doing some weird stuff. Look at that, guys. Hopefully that's something I can patch around and fix. But yeah, like we had the one guy climbing the stairwell to nowhere. And then you had her just, I don't know what she was doing. But that's okay. Yeah, we technically are kind of in early access here. Yeah, the game did just release at 10 o'clock this morning. So, and the actual full release is not technically until the 10th, date today being the 5th, so... I can't drink yet. Not from that. Let's see. Map. Yeah, should be a couple more. Oh, actually, I could look at this too. See what's in here. All right, what's the worst case that happens? We die. I'm not really carrying that much right now, so it wouldn't hurt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like, Oh, okay, that's a player, I believe. I don't know why he's trying to shoot me. Oh, it is. Okay. This is a P versus E area, guys. It looks like there's nothing in here to loot. Oh, well, okay, there's a guy. We'll take it at least. Yeah, it looks like maybe... See, I'm not finding where I can actually... I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't look like I can actually extract anything from them. Or I guess I just got to move a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of finicky there. I'd assume that dark cloud you see hanging around me is spice. EMF generator. Okay, I'll take that. That's kind of cool. Alright, so let's get out of here. It's kind of interesting. Fuel cell, we'll take that. We'll probably definitely need that. There we go, broke that down. Oh, see a little bit more still here. Might as well get it. Good deal. And let's look around here some more. Still cannot drink, which is good. You know, might try to fill up that refinery, the blood purifier, before I drink anymore. Now, where are we at? Okay, it's got looks like a couple more bandit camps out this direction. Definitely want to hit all of them. That one has some unique stuff in it. Once again, all right, got both those guys down. Probably need to do a little bit more blocking and parrying, but that's okay. Come on now. This doesn't need to be as finicky as it is. I'm not even pointing at that guy that took it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so my container's full. Probably need to make a new one later, or very soon. Alright, so let's head back to our base, and we'll deposit all this blood here. It should be 300 milliliters. Make sure that is full. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, let's head out back this direction. Alright, and am I going towards my base? No, gotta go north, that's what I thought. Oh, the base actually shows up on the compass. I didn't even realize that. That makes life a little bit easier. So we'll start doing that. Yeah, actually right there it is. Alright, let's okay, you actually have to hold it. Okay. Nice to know. Like I said, we're still learning the game. Going to figure everything out going forward. Inside for a minute. All right. I'm going to get a drink of my tea. Oh, well, I guess I'm not. I'm empty. All right, guys. That's fine. Let's step over here and deposit what we have. Like I said, just a whole survival you know, gameplay loop here. Micro sandwich fiber. The micro sandwich fabric is shorthand for the multi-layered water recycling component used in Fremen equipment such as still suits. Awesome. So cool. We're definitely gonna hang on to that. And this is an EMF generator. It's used in cut arrays. Cool. Alright, so it's something we probably need. Let's deposit all this blood here. Awesome. That's going to be 3,000 milliliters plus what we already had in here. I think actually it showed that it only holds 1,000, so we'll let that process, and then we'll probably make our way over towards where the quest is leading us. Like I said, it's way over this direction. I probably put my base in the wrong place, but live and learn. Grab some of this stuff. Since it's nighttime, we're not have to worry about the water quite so much, the water situation. Got a guy here. Let's go ahead and... I may have messed that up. Oh, she dodged me. Alright, good deal. Pick up all the steel here that we have. And let's get our extractor out. It's not going to hurt to get a little bit more. Looks like maybe you have to be towards the neck. That kind of makes sense, even though I stick it in her leg. That's fine. All right. Well, let's go back in here. Never know what we might pick up. Okay, took a little bit of damage there. We'll go ahead and bandage up a little bit before we go in here. I'm not sure how many guys might be in here. Take all that. A little bit more extraction. We're definitely going to have to get make some more blood pouches, that's for sure. Alright, so much for it being around the neck. Okay. Just had to keep hitting it. Alright, let's see what's in this cave here. Was there... Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've actually been in here. It was where we were before. We just didn't get to kill all the guys because the other player had come in and killed everyone. And there's nothing in here. So basically the people may spawn quicker, but like your loot doesn't. Good to know. Let's see what's in here. Actually, it looks like this takes us back outside. Yeah, someone's here and you're dead. Yeah, I like getting that first hit on them being the bigger hit, and then we go from there, you know, really taking it to them with the faster hits because that staggers them, so it's kind of cool. Alright. No, well, I guess I'm empty. Oh, another guy over here I didn't know. Or I'm full, excuse me. Oh, no, it's a player. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and I'll grab this. Is there emotes in the game? I could emote to somebody. I don't know. Oh, there should be. Oh, I'm feeling parched. Let me go get something to drink. Oh, where would our emotes be? I don't know. Alright, I have to figure it out. Get something to drink here. Yeah, he doesn't like that stuff, but that's okay. So which way to now? Let's go back to the base. I believe my the blood should be ready to go. And it is kind of nighttime, so we may start making our way over towards that spot we need for the next quest. Yeah, that definitely moves you along a little bit there. Might save that type of stuff to run across the sand to avoid the sandworms. That might be a good idea. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some depositing here. Deposit. Now we got another one of those. We've got 6 of those now. So hopefully maybe we'll be able to make a still suit before long or somewhere along the way. Alright, deposit. Good deal. Yeah, we're kind of full up there a little bit. Yeah, we might be able to fill up on water pretty decent to make the trek here. Kind of cool. Alright, so we've been going about 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break real quick, kind of use the restroom, things like that. If you guys bear with me, I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Appreciate y'all. Let me take a 5-minute break there after a couple hours of streaming. Sometimes you gotta take care of business. Right, so let's get set up here. So what we're going to do now is going to continue with the main story here, because that's the only way we can actually open up any of the crafting recipes that we want to get to. We've got to come over here and hit this objective. It's going to be a good little walk. That's okay. We're going to drink. Get our fill up so we don't have to worry about that quite so much. And let's get moving here. Looks like that's our marker right there. It's 1750 meters. So it's going to be a little stretch we've got to do here. I'm going to be saving the sprint ability that we got from the Bene Gesserit skill tree to kind of get away from the sandworms. So not going to be using that all the time. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, that worked really well. Got us away from that pretty quickly. Now, if I do see copper, because there's not a lot of copper in the area of our base right now, I'm going to go ahead and hit it up while we're at it. That way we've just got some extra. And worst case scenario, if we somehow end up with our inventory full as we're doing this, we'll just drop some of it. Otherwise, we'll just take it back with us once we get done with this particular quest here.
I see someone. I see someone.
Not worried about you. Leave me alone. No. Alright, we're down to 1,300 meters, I mean. And so far the sun's not out. We're able to stay in the shade really good and keep ourselves from losing too much hydration. I'm going to go towards that. Somebody else has a base right here. They've got a nice little block like me. So I might go this direction. Looks like we got a couple of bases right through here. Oh, there's another one. Kind of cool. A lot of people are making basic bases here in the beginning area, so that's kind of cool. I don't blame them. That's kind of what I'm doing. I think I can make it over here without having to worry about the worm too much. In the sun a little bit, so let's try to get around to the backside here, get in the shade. Surprised I didn't see someone. Oh, they did make a comment. Oh, what do we have here at 200 meters here? Maybe something we can, nothing else, pick up on the map and discover. Oh, this is kind of new looking. What is this? Alright, well, I'll open it up. Fuel cells. Alright, well, I'll take it. It's like a bit bigger settlement here, maybe. Oh, it's a wreck. Okay, well, we might not want to be in here too much. Not yet. Let's make my way over here. I will grab the fuel cells as we're going. It's not going to hurt. As long as I'm not in the sun too much. Alright, let's get in the shade here so we don't use all of our water up. There we go. Looks like we got a nice little stretch coming up here. Okay, so we gotta go south. East. Ooh, I see a lot of worms out that way, so this could be interesting. And it looks like it's just a straight stretch of sand. I don't know if I can get across all that. I may have to island hop and go around the outside over here. Just kind of work my way around the crescent, it looks like. It's gonna be the smartest way to go versus trying to run direct. Yep. Another fellow player. Kind of cool. It's kind of neat to see other people playing on the game. You know, the area is large enough that it, you know, you're able to house a lot of people, but, you know, it's large enough that you don't, like, you're not right on top of each other. Stash over here just to stay out of the sun. Another scavenger camp. I see another base. I wonder if that's a base. Is that a base up there? Wow. Look at this base. Uh-oh. 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 I was sightseeing. Okay. Is it this? I guess this is someone's base. Yes. Oh, well, nice base, guys. I like that. Something I probably want to build later on. Like I said, I just have a starter base going right now. I'm just trying to make my way over here to the next quest line here, which is follow your inner sight to the first trial. Oh, let's get in the shade here. Discovered Breaker Station. Oh, okay.
Got them.
Is there anybody else here? No. Okay. Oh, there is one guy right up there. Oh, no, that's a player. Okay, so don't have to worry about that. Oh, okay. No, it's not a player. Well, that stinks. Okay. I thought that was actually a player, so almost died. That would have stunk, but that's okay. Go ahead and heal back up there a little bit. Alright, might as well grab the blood while we're here. Okay, it's... Once again, it's just not wanting me to... There we go. I don't know, it's real finicky on how you extract the blood here, guys. There we go. You just have to work your way around the body and figure out what it's wanting you to do. Alright, so that should actually fill that up, so I've got enough to take back with me. Was there anything? I mean, this is a bigger area. Maybe some stuff I can grab real quick while I'm here? Nope, some fuel cells. Take a bunch of fuel cells back with me. I don't mind that. Some more darts, even though we're not really using those right now. May eventually, once we open up maybe one of the other archetypes here. Let's see, not seeing anything else right now. Did I hear somebody else? Let's get prepared just in case we do have another person. Where that? Okay, looks like we got him up here. Alright, and I can't extract anything from them because I'm full, but we'll take all their materials and whatnot, you know, bandages and such. Figure while we're here, might as well explore it. See what we pick up and take back with us. More fuel cells and such. And get the experience while we're at it. Another fuel cell, some more money.
The Kirab have their market going again. Looks like they've chosen Mirzabah this year. There are scores of them camped out all around the hammer. Of course, that's only a problem if you need to go by there. For the rest of us, it means more time to work without some dirty bandits stealing everything you find.
Alright, wow, well, it looks like we get to pick up little things like that. You know, kind of move this lore along, give you a little description on what's going on in the world, maybe. It's kind of cool. Looks like there was another floor to go up here in just a second. Just kind of scavenge around, make sure we get everything since we're here. Well, I'll take their fuel cells so their base can die. They no longer have shields and such. More darts, take those. Get in the shade a little bit here. Hopefully, eventually, like I said, you can either get water skins, because like I said, I know we'll be able to do still suits, which, you know, of course, will help with water consumption and such. But, I don't know, maybe a portable blood purifier? I'm not sure. Because if you're out and about exploring, you don't want to have to run back to your base to get water all the time, so hopefully we'll figure it out. But for now, looks like we've cleared this little base here. That was kind of cool. Picked up quite a bit of resources that we might need. Alright, so that's 550 out that direction. Still, that's a long run. Yeah, we're going to have to work our way through here and such. You know what? Actually, we're so far out this direction. What might be smart to do? Can I craft another respawn point type idea? Heal kit. I can't craft it. Oh, I probably don't have the fiber yet for that. Respawn beacon. What do we need for that? Savage metal. I don't have enough savage metal. I thought I might have picked up enough for that. But anyway, I'll pick some up as we move along. And the idea is I can craft that. That way, if I happen to die over here, I don't have to make this trek again. Get that copper ore. What is this? Looks like somebody's transport got obliterated here. Oh, there it is. Wonder if this was an NPC or if this is an actual player. I got armor plating for that. That's kind of cool. Oh, look, I can actually do more than just that. Alright, where... doesn't show if I can actually... Oh, there it is. It's more armor plating. Oh, it shows... Oh, well, it did show another piece, but it went away. I would assume that might have been a player's buggy. I don't know, maybe they got hit by a worm or something. Alright, so we should be going this direction now. Here's another player base. I wonder if it was that person they lost their buggy. That kind of stinks for them. I'm sure I'll lose stuff in the long run eventually myself. All right, let's see. Can we do that respawn point now? Yes, we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one. And when I get over here,
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Great. I gotta find shelter. Maybe I can hide up in here. It says I'm enclosed, so I should be okay. See which direction it's coming from. What if it shows it on the map? That'd be kind of cool if it did. Nah. You've got the Fog of War, but, you know, I mean, it may show it, but I've got a lot of Fog of War out that direction. Oh, let's see. I'm just kind of waiting to see if it's coming in on us. It'd be kind of cool if it comes over.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, it says 1 minute, so I've got a second. Let me go ahead and hit this real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and just get prepared for it here. Don't want to get caught in a sandstorm. I'm sure that will be kind of detrimental to my gameplay and my health here. Well, that's kind of neat. Look at the light shining down. I'm not sure. This might be another base here. See what it shows on the map here. Oh, this is a testing station. Or there is like one just above me. Maybe up that way.
Sector weather alert.
Oh, there it is. It's coming across. That's kind of cool. It's coming up over the hill here. Let's step back and let this roll through real quick. I guess why it's doing that. Yeah, because we're not dying. Let's look at our skills here. I didn't realize we had 4 skill points open. Yeah, so recovery. You're able to heal your body more effectively after suffering catastrophic injury, regenerating your health to a higher threshold than normal. Yeah, we definitely want to do this. Let's see what else we have. Now, these are passives. If you notice, the circles are passives. These are techniques which can actually go down here. Abilities go on this side. They're they're diamond shaped there. So you're able to slow the effects of direct sun exposure on Arrakis by altering minor chemical reactions occurring in the layers of your own skin, thereby reducing the rate of sunstroke buildup. Definitely want that one. Self-healing. You're strongly in touch with your own nervous and immune systems, are able to boost any healing that you perform on yourself. We'll do that. That's about 12%. Now, if you notice, there are 3 levels for each one of these. Insufficient skill points. Oh, it takes 2 points for this one, but that's fine. What's this do? Poison tolerance. Okay, we'll skip that for now. What's this? Blade damage. You know exactly where and how to strike a blade to cause additional damage. That's 3% blade damage. We don't have the skill points to open anything else up over here. Your rigorous training with the voice allows you to reduce the time between uses. This would be nice. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Okay. Now we have 10 research points, but like I said, because of the story, there's nothing we can actually open. Oh, look at that. The first trial of the Akku should be able to actually open up our still suit. That'll be great. Alright, so it looks like the storm is over while we were doing that. I do want to Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit more because we're about 50% health there. Do we have... I'm not sure. I don't think we have enough to actually craft any more heal kits. We need, what is that? Plant fibers. So we're going to grab some plant fibers as we move through and get closer to where we need to be. Less than 500 meters now. So we're slowly getting there. A couple more player bases, looks like. Hello. Looks like a lot of people actually set up bases over on this side, and, you know, unfortunately I didn't do that. I was on the other side. Alright, let's... Oh, this button. Let's go ahead and make... Nope. Where's that heal kit? Right there. Let's make as many as we can. Looks like there's 6 of them being made, so that's cool. Finish these up, then we'll be able to make sure we stayed healed up while we're doing this quest here. Awesome. Hello, Haga Basin. Look who it is. Alright, they're all in the chat there. Alright, got sandworm activity. Oh, I didn't push it. You gotta hold it. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so we made it over this direction. How close are we now? Oh, 130. So we're almost there. I hit that and I was like, 800? How did that happen? But okay. So it looks like it might be right up here. So let's climb up. So squeeze right through here. Alright. Let's see what it shows. Enter the ancient cave. Alright. Let's go and get our weapon ready. It's the Mina Cave. Alright. Got 200 experience just for finding it, and let's see what's in here. Looks like some cuneiform or hieroglyphics, petroglyphs, I guess is what you would call them. Oh, this is kind of neat. Looks like somebody was studying some of this. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go down this way. Alright, looks like there's a lot of people in the chat, if you notice, on the side that know each other, so that's kind of cool. Good for them. They'll probably make a nice sized guild on this server. Be kind of cool. Alright, so I guess... Oh, let's inhale the spice. Got a little cutscene here. Wonder if my eyes are going to turn blue now. Alright, having another vision, looks like. Go check it out. A lot of games be doing this type of idea here with the floating rocks and such. If you remember, we just played Tainted Grail a little bit, and there was a scene just like this.
Is it that things, even
Looks kind of neat.
Our God gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Be like
He didn't even understand that. He had to scratch it back of his head. Like, what? That was funny. Whoa, okay. That's the way I came from, so... I guess I actually have to maybe hide from that light. Looks like yeah, it's an eye, maybe. Okay. I'm getting some frame drops right through here, guys. Is this one not going to close its eye? Alright, well that works.
When we began our wandering, we suffered until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were home. On Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget.
Yeah, just trying to dodge all the seeing eyes there. Make sure we don't have to go back and redo any of this. Ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost walked off the side there. But over in the right spot. I know he's going to have to do some platforming here. There we are.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy?
Well,
Suffering
okay.
leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead?
Ooh, that was a little tight there.
Ibn Qutaymah. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Be like
Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit harder than it needed to be because I was getting some frame drops right through there. It's not super optimized. Now that I'm up here, I'm back to, you know, pretty decent.
Ibn Qutayba, defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks?
Those who suffer.
Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Bila Kaifa.
Awaken. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, do I go back the way I came? I guess. Alright, let me make sure there wasn't another way to go, because...
Ibn Qutayba.
Okay.
Defiance leads to thought.
That was weird.
Who is it that thinks?
Yep, those who suffer.
Those who suffer.
Okay. It's like it didn't connect me to the server like the outside world there. I guess we just gotta wait till it connects. Okay. Okay, the cancel just lit up. Do I click that? Wouldn't think. Yeah, no, because it brings me back here and...
Ibn Qutayba. Defiance. Who is it? Those.
Okay. Maybe hit a bug here, guys. Dip and ship real quick. Okay. Okay, connecting to hidden world, hidden server. You're able to actually do that in the settings where you hide your world and server for, you know, YouTube purposes. So, I mean, it should connect back outside, I would assume, and it's not doing that. So I may have to reload the game or something. I hope I'm not stuck here. That would not be good. Yeah, I can't even select cancel right now. Yeah, this area was a little janky, not quite as optimized, because like I said, I mean, I was getting some frame drops down into like the teens even in spots. Up until this point, it's run, you know, 60 or better. So messaging broken, broker error, login fail. Okay, that's nice. I don't know what that meant. At least it's doing something different. So hopefully it'll get us back into the world, maybe? Yeah, I really don't want to have to reset the game because I'm not sure what will happen, you know, how far it'll put me back, or I don't know. Okay, it kicked me back to the main screen, so let's continue. Maybe their servers crashed, who knows? That kind of stink. Been playing almost 3 hours and I had any problems with servers or performance drop or anything, and all of a sudden, you know, had the performance drop there at in that area, and now it's looking like the servers may not be working. Okay. Okay. And now my person looks different, so I'm kind of really nervous. Because he's got the original armor on versus what he had before. Alright guys, give me a few minutes. I'm going to take another small break, see if maybe if I reboot the game, if it'll work. I'll be right back.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the
Approach, prisoner. Show yourself, child. Approach, prisoner.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from...
Approach, prisoner.
Okay, guys, just a quick update. I'm not sure if their servers are down. However, I can't load up the character I actually just spent 3 hours on. It's actually put me back at the very beginning of the game, almost like it's a wipe of data. So I'm going to check into my save files and such. Hopefully they haven't been overwritten. If they have, I've got to start over. I'll do that off stream and then get me back to kind of where we were when we left off, and hopefully be able to play the game. But right now it does look like the servers may be down. I'm not sure, because if you try to, well, now it's showing they're back, so I'm not sure. I'll check into it. If I can get my player back, we'll come back right back into the game here in a little bit. Probably take maybe an hour or two break or something, maybe later tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to have to redo everything, and like I said, I'm not going to put you guys through that. I'll stream it once I get back to the point where I was. Thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you know when I do go live again. Until then, guys, take care. Thank you for watching.